Hello everyone, welcome back to Rome 2, Total War, House Julia, the Next Generation. We are on part 97, good God, count it, 97. And a quick summary of what's happened so far. We've got a couple of armies over here into the Armenian territory, which we're going to use to take back this area here for the Senate Loyalists. We've got army moving in to this area here of the Senate Loyalists. And we've got an army moving into that area. That's the only area we don't have an army. This navy is going to serve or sail all the way around there to go to there. So that's what we have at the moment. Now, media Atropane or Atropane. We've got this guy here in Delminium. Now, could we... No, we can't build him up because we don't have the money for it at the moment, so... But they're a battered army, and they've got a full-size collection of Macedonians nearby anyway, so I would be happy with them to continue their work there. The Apulli are also in there. And here's the Parthians. Or the Budini, I should say. And so they're having a punch-up with the Parthians and all the rest of it here. So we will eventually push back against the Armenians, get rid of all of these guys. We want to move them away from here as well. And we will finish off these little guys. We just dealt with a rebellion down here in this area. And you can see that what we had to do is we had to demolish a lot of stuff in Alexandria because it was artificially taking down... Well, it wasn't artificially, but we had a lot of stuff in there for squalor. And the squalor was actually causing problems by taking the happiness of the population down significantly. So we basically demolished a lot of stuff in there. And the building stuff that increases the public order per turn, but still doesn't create the squalor, so it doesn't create the unhappiness per turn. So, oh goodness. We need to do the skills again. So, let's have a look. So there's this gentleman here, or the army, formidable fighters, and we shall make him a strategist.
We hunger for battle.
Any more for any more? No, I think that's it. I don't believe it. And of course the province, which I'm not massively fussed about. Because once we've dealt with the civil war and the separatists, then I may need to secure their loyalty again for another 5 turns, which will be fun. Basically just means opening the wallet, you know. It's like, don't rebel against me, I'll give you money. When, in fact, you kind of say, well, don't rebel against me and I won't kill you.
Attack these folk? Your bravery in this would surely be worthy of a bard.
I'm not attacking Persia right now, sorry. I mean, it's great having allies to, you know, help protect you. But they do get a little bit demanding, you know. Can you attack this person? It's like, well, no. Because I'm currently in 2 wars on 2 fronts at this current moment. So you have to excuse me if I say, no. But never mind. These things happen. Anyway, what the hell is Armenia up to now? Let us ponder what, pray tell, the Armenians are up to. Oh, there is Alexandria causing trouble. Well, fortunately, I think it's like we got 16 per turn now, with improvements, and there's some more large Armenian armies in the boats. I'm pretty sure that was a lot smaller Armenian army. They must have done some recruiting, and here they come for Kalamidunum. But as you can see, it's a small army, and they're not going to do very good against my slightly small army, but still more superior than they are. Headbutt. Kill them all. Eventually they're going to get bored and just run out of people, you know. And eventually all that blood will make our swords rust. It'll just be inconvenient for everyone, but no, they won't take the hint. It's like, yeah, we're here. We're taking advantage of the fact that we are now stronger than we were before. But they were more than happy to attack us when we were weak and found it difficult to fight back. But now we want to fight back. They don't want to know. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what's this? Cultural differences challenge. Okay. Culture inclusion. I'm a man of inclusion. Failed bribery attempt. Good.
At your command.
Let's kill them. Hi, boys. We've come to murder you all. And we succeeded at that. So, there we go. Garama. Oh, a gladiator school. How lovely. And that's going to be... See the public order per term for squalor? So, we're going to change that into an amphora or a vinarium. Just to improve the situation. And we'll take that to a gladiator school. And we'll make that as another thing. So, we have essentially dealt with a lot of problems here. Now, the only drawback is we will then have to get the troops in here. So, you can see Isle there needs to be dealt with. Tingis, what sort of... See, Tingis is a good recruitment area. Now, what I'm thinking is, can we raise forces? Reinstate a legacy, the First Legion. And then get him straight into there. And then we shall to 3 cavalry. And then put in some additional velites. We'll put in Praetorian Guard later and some of those as well. But it means that we can then use them to go down to these various areas here and take those 2 points. Now, in Spain, we are off to Numantia. Got another turn before we make it there to take Numantia. That will then finally push the Separatists completely out of Spain, which is what we want. Now, these guys here at Medlan, there's only they've only got 2 spaces. But what I want to do is I want to move them down to Valathri, because then we've got 2 sort of biggish armies close to Rome, and then if I get any issues, then I can deal with it accordingly. Now, here, nice big army. Let's send you to Pergamon. Now, the idea is that we kick the Separatists out of this area of the peninsula, which is essentially what we've just done, by murdering them all horribly, because we're nice like that. So, let's see, the numbers, yeah, they're good, they hardly lost anyone. And you can also now see that we're starting to make inroads into the Armenian areas. We've got that army next to go, and we're pretty strong in this area. We can move up Nicomedia, maybe move another army there to sort of circle around, start to take some of those areas. We'll have to wait and see. But the point is that we've pushed the Separatists completely out of this area, which means their only surviving holdouts are here and here. And speaking of people who are holding out, kill them. Kill them all. Yep, no amount of barricades will stop you. And he gets a promotion as well for murdering Caledonians. Well, you know. Every person has got to have a hobby. Sadly, that is his.
At your command.
Let's upgrade some of these. No, okay, let's just upgrade one then. And so he now can make his way back up to there. Because then we're going to push him into Scotland. And the likes of Eldon. And then over to what is Dublin. And then it's Eblana. And there's just these guys. I really hope the Greeks don't take that area. That would piss me off. So, as you can see, all the movement usage done there. And then it's just a case of getting these guys here
Commander.
over to here. So that's what we're going to do there. These lovely fellows here.
Ready for orders.
Let's send them to murder that lot.
Victory for Rome! To victory!
So they're going to murder them. And then push down here towards here. Maybe see if they can kick these guys out of here. Take Mero. and then just use them to sort of pop between those three and push the Armenians out of that area. Then at least we're sort of pushing back here. We're pushing against the Armenians here. We'll be pushing against the Persians and Media Chadtopia and the Oranginas there as well. So it's going to be advantageous at the same time as we're dealing with the Caledonians up here and the Separatists. And skills. God damn it. Right, so let's have a look and find out what's going on here. Strategist. Let's see. Let's put him in as a double commander because I like the command skill. I think that's it there. Yep. Now, once I think we've done the necessary with respect to the Separatists, then I think we may need to buy their loyalty for 5 more turns, so we don't have to worry about things for a while. Unfortunately, not a big fan of, you know, playing the politics, but I suppose it's got to be done in order to ensure our survival as a empire. Because with the Senate constantly separating away from us, it's going to be a problem, unless, of course, we start murdering people, which is not outside the realms of possibility. But that would make it very CK2 in that respect. Very Macbeth-like as well. So let's see what the Armenians decide to now do. They're thinking about it. Ah, there we go. See, they snuck round there and are now attacking that city. See?
My people wish to offer you.
Oh, shut up. I'm not interested in listening to your people. You shouldn't have flippin' attacked me when I was so weak and found it hard to defend myself. And now, all of a sudden, I invade your country and now you're screaming for peace. Should have thought about that before you tried to take advantage of me. I tend to react very badly to it. Defensive alliance, no, doesn't matter. Don't want any alliances with you because that will stop the Separatists. Well, that will make the Separatists separatist again. And I don't want that. I'm trying to avoid that. So, if we look on the diplomacy tab in shortly, as soon as the Slavs have stopped doing what they're doing. Increase in rank, good. Research complete. Oh, Aracosia has joined the enemies, fine. More people to kill. Military disruptions, they bribe the units, wonderful. Now, if we look here at the Senate Loyalists, why don't they like us, see? Military actions against the Senate Loyalists. Well, what do you expect? Expansionism, treaties with Knossos, treaties with Athenia, and treaties, military actions against the Caledonians. Well, that doesn't matter, but there's treaties with the Libyans that was the main problem. So it doesn't matter because they're all going to be pretty much dead anyway soon. So, you know, the fact that you're having a treaty with the Caledonians won't matter a jot anymore.
At your command, we take this settlement.
And you were the guys who decided to rebel against the authority of the Empire, and then you're all of a sudden unhappy about the authority of the Empire. So, yeah, not pleasing some people, but, you know. Like I always say, you can't rebel if you're dead. And they will be very soon. And here we go. Evading enemy agents. More morale. And obviously priestly goodness. So you can see all that done. All of that done. All the military done. We move on to here. All done. Nearly all done. Nearly all done. So, let's do natural philosophy. And then obviously we've got a few more left to do. Construction, moulded architecture. Could be. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Let's see. Let's check, because we've got this guy here making his way through the access of Libya. I nearly said Numidia, which is not actually correct. Although I'd always remember the Numidians from the Asterix books, and they were a very, very racist decryption. Or, sorry, a racist, not decryption, but a racist depiction is the word I was after, of black people. Very racist when you look at it.
Ready for orders.
So, let's recruit now some Praetorian Guard. We can only recruit one. Holy crap, they're expensive boys. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. So, as you can see, 169 because we've been spending a lot of money. So, let's have a look now and see what we're doing here. Now, these guys obviously snuck around the side, try and get away from us, so we're going to go in and murder them. Hello, we've come to murder you. And you have been murdered. Thank you for playing. So, those guys looking okay. Let's take them down in this direction here. So we can use them to essentially finish off these guys here. Is that a full army? It's close to it. We'll have to see how that turns out. We'll back them off if we have any problems. Now, we can't build anything in Alexandria at the moment. We don't have the money, so we need to focus on Alexandria next for our building turn when we get the money. So, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, more skills. So, Medigulus Catronius Cathegus. What a name. So, we shall keep him as an economist. And have them with nice cunning. And let's move on. Now they're sailing over to where the areas of Armenia are. There's the boys moved into Valathri. You can see stuff going on around Macedonia. Nice smattering of armies around that area. That is the German Confederation. And here's Parthia up to no good as usual. Yeah, what's going on here? Midland, here we go. Getting ourselves ready for the onslaught. See, more troublemakers. A nice big army of Armenians sailing up near Apollonia. We've got visibility of that army there as well, which is good. We've got to be careful because we don't really want to move in on the next one if Nicomedia is susceptible at the same time. Oh, here's the Senate loyalist currently suffering from attrition. How sad. And here come the Caledonians. Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? They really don't know when to go away, do they? Well, they will do when they're all dead. As they soon will be. I feel like I need to get another army over there. Because if I get another army in there, then I can keep Calamodunum safe while the other army goes on a hunt. I love the music. The music is so good. Ah. Right, so, right, before we spend any money, we don't have a huge amount of money to spend, unfortunately. Which means building up Alexandria is going to be a problem for us. So let's put that in first. So that will basically improve the cultural standing in the area. And then we can put some other bits and bobs in there as well. So let's have a look. Food is still okay, which is good news. Now,
At your command.
let's bring him down here for a bit of fun and playtime. Now,
Ready for
we're taking this guy over here to Demidi.
destination reached.
Okay, so they're making their way across the desert. Here we have another army which we don't really have the money to increase, but let's have a look, because we could conceivably bring this army down from Spain, down through this area, and then bring them down. Actually, we could. Actually, let's bring him there. Like that. Then sail him straight down and get him to attack Isle. And then we can just take Isle straight away. There's our navy. And here, as you can see, is the army. And our other army as well. So, now the thing is, I don't really want to try to move them out because of these two guys here. But I don't really want to make them go in there with just a full army against a full army, because that won't work very well. So
Ready for orders.
I'm thinking, let's bring this guy up here now.
At your command.
Bring this guy to the
Ready for battle. At once.
to the edge here. Now, how much movement do they have?
Commander.
Can he move any further?
Forgive me, but I cannot. Ready for battle.
Yeah, see?
Retreat.
Much
men!
larger enemy forces there.
Ready for battle.
So we can't move him
For battle.
any further. So we're going to keep them there. So they're both strong armies. We might lose Nicomedia behind us, but at least we can get their large amount of people out there.
Ready for orders.
There's our guy, who's pretty good, patrician. Now, let's have a look, because loyalty already secured. Loyalty already secured. Loyalty already secured. See, House of Cornelia has 170 out of 170 out of that lot, so you know, it's a case of right. So you can provoke them into starting a secession if that's what you want. Now this guy here, he's okay. And he's obviously and there's the house there. So I mean, you can see why House of Cornelia has 3 generals out there. Ah, the House of Claudia. Hello, boys. We're going to have to get ourselves some politicians as well, just to help us out. Maybe start dealing with the problems. Now. Public forum. Amphitheatre. What comes up? Ah, there we go. Look at that. Circus Maximus. Colosseum. That would be nice. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's end the turn. In fact, actually, let's end the episode. And then we'll end the turn at the start of the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you again for more. Take care.